Welcome back to the LPR Trading Group YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about your path to consistent profitability as a trader. I've got 8 items listed out here that I want to go through one by one. These are things that I wish I knew before I started trading. Number one is educate yourself on whatever market you're trading. So there are tons of markets to trade out there. You can trade Forex, crypto, stocks, futures, options, Euro market, Asian market, tons of options, and you can run yourself into a large amount of confusion right out of the gate. So you've got to do your research on some markets and figure out what you want to trade and how you want to trade them. You can do this by finding a group of traders or join a community of like-minded traders that you can bounce ideas off of. These communities are extremely helpful. I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there and people bashing other communities and whatnot. It's not what we do here. We support all the communities and what they do. I truly think there's value inside every community. Sure, there are some gurus out there trying to sell you something that's not worth $1, but that's going to be up to you to sift through who's legitimate, who's not. And sometimes you stumble across a course that doesn't give you the value that you expected. It's your job as a trader to find value in what they're giving you. Number 3 is going to be capital preservation and risk management. This is always your number one priority. People think in trading, their number one priority is making money and making money every single day. This is not the case. As a trader, your absolute number one priority is to preserve your capital, survive in this business as long as you can, so you can learn as much as you can and absorb as much information. The longer you survive, the better chance you have as making it as a trader. With a survival, it will give you hours on the chart. If you fund an account with $5,000 and you blow it up in a week, you likely learn nothing. If you funded an account with $5,000 and you blew it up in 2 years, you likely learned a heck of a lot. And when you go for round 2, you're going to be much better prepared. Number 4, when you first start trading, use a simulator or trade live with extremely small size. There are a lot of people who don't believe simulator trading, and I don't either for the emotional side of things. Most people can't tie the emotions of real money to fake money. They overtrade, they do silly things, and they always make money on the simulator. But what the simulator does is it gets your fingers, hands, eyes used to the buttons and used to navigating the software. Anytime I've ever switched from one platform to another, I've always sim traded that platform for a day or two just to get used to the buttons. If it has a playback feature, even better. You can get used to the buttons outside of market hours. But just use a small amount of money. If you have a $100,000 account, trade $10 risk when you start. There's no sense in funding your first account with $100,000 and risking a few $1,000s on every trade just to lose it even faster than you put it in there. Number 5. Journaling all of your trades. Now, journaling can be tedious and it can seem like a hassle, but your journal is going to be your Bible and you will need it for your review in the future. Seeing yourself progress on paper as a trader is rewarding and encouraging, even if you're losing money. Your journal is going to be able to tell you what your biggest flaws are as a trader. And if we use something that's called the interim effect, and you can just make yourself suck less day after day, you naturally get better as a trader. In order to do this, you need a journal that you can reference and review so you can push yourself forward in your trading journey. Number 6, don't system hop. There's a typo here. I know. Don't system hop. Find what resonates with you and stick to it. There are plenty of amazing traders and trading groups out there. Find the one that works for you. It's going to be tough to do it alone. I tried. You have to find a group that really resonates with what you're thinking or what your outlook is on the market. Now, what I mean by this is you might be the type of trader or you might be the type of person that's super aggressive and you know your patience run thin and whatnot. You might want to get into a group that's specifically day trading and they just day trade the open. Those are the kind of groups you might want to find yourself into. If you're a more passive person and you want to sit back and chill out and watch trades work out, you might be looking for a swing room or a room that intraday trend trades and they only take 2, 3, 4 trades a week. This is totally going to be up to you, and you want to base this on your personality. Your personality is going to reflect who you are when you're sitting in front of the charts. Remember, it's just you and a screen when you're trading. Sure, you're part of a group, but there's no one there to slap you on the hand when you do something wrong. So you really need to put yourself in the right group. They say you're only as good as the sum of the people around you. So if you don't put yourself in the correct group for yourself, you're fit for being doomed. Number 7, only trade money you can afford to lose. There's more emotions in trading than your last breakout. Trust me. You don't need those emotions when you're here and you're risking hard-earned money on the charts. Any emotions on the charts are going to destroy you. If you have a serious tie to the dollars that you see going up and down on your chart, red, green, red, green, red, green, it's going to force you to make terrible decisions, and you're never going to be that systematic trader that you hoped you would be one day. With that being said, numbers on your screen reflect dollar amounts in your account. It's like going to the casino. You go to the casino with $1,000 cash and you buy chips. These chips don't mean anything to you, or they don't mean the $1,000. They don't equate to the $1,000 that you came into the casino with. It's just like trading. You fund your account with $10,000. Now you just see a few green numbers on the screen and you see them go up and down, red, green, red, green. You don't realize it's $10,000 till it's not there anymore. So treat this like real money. Keep the emotions aside and only trade the money that you can afford to lose. Number 8, and the final step, it's the KISS method. You've probably heard this before. I'm sure everyone has. Keep it simple, stupid. Profitable trading isn't some well-kept secret. People think it's like some magic formula. People think it's like there's holy grails to trading. There's not, trust me. There's no holy grail indicator. There's no holy grail trading strategy. It's simply what works for you. Anyone can do it in this business. I know traders, like I have people that ask me, do I need a math degree to trade? Do I need to be in finance to trade? No, some of the best traders I know are high school dropouts. Anyone can do it. Don't overcomplicate things. You'll just make it more difficult for yourself. Like I said, you find a system that works for you. You find a group that resonates with you. You only play with the money you can afford to lose. You journal every trade as if it's your Bible and continue to educate yourself. Survive in the game and preserve your capital, and you will make it as a trader. It will just take time. One thing I can promise you, though, is trading will be the hardest thing you'll ever do in your life. And I'll leave you guys with that.